Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Tony and this is a 15-minute gamer. Today we're taking a look at Routine, a sci-fi survival horror game that's been on Steam wishlists for years and finally released on PC on December 4th. It's available now on PC via Steam, or if you have Xbox Game Pass, you can pick it up on there. This is a premium indie horror title and it focuses heavily on atmosphere, isolation and a slow burn tension rather than action heavy scares. And a quick reminder, if you're going to grab yourself a Pimax VR headset, pick up some new PC games or want to stay secure online with NordVPN, check the links in the description and the comments below. Using them massively supports the channel. First up, as always, is story and setup. Routine doesn't really open with any heavy story. You wake up alone inside an abandoned retro-futuristic lunar base. The crew is gone, systems are still running, and the station's robots are active and mainly very hostile. The story is told through environmental details, terminals and logs, visual storytelling, and the overwhelming feeling that something went very, very, very wrong. There's no quest log constantly telling you what to do, and that does fit the tone, and it also feeds directly into some of the game's frustrations. This game really doesn't hold your hand at all. There'll be a note on the desk telling you what to do, the tutorial's kind of on a desk as well, how to use the C.A.T device on a desk, on a notebook, and you kind of got to learn from these things around you. You'll be backtracking, you'll be looking. There's nothing super highlighted, you're not going to see glowing objects or anything like that. So Routine is a slow burn survival horror game, and I really do want to stress that. This isn't action horror, this isn't a jump scare machine. However, you will get jumped quite a few times. This is about tension. You're really vulnerable in this as well, and you're really under-equipped as well. Exploration is extremely deliberate. You'll spend a lot of time walking down corridors, searching rooms, reading terminals, trying to work out where you're meant to go. The atmosphere is so thick in this game. Darkness is generally oppressive. It's a little bit too dark for me. There's a lot of sound cues as well because you're listening for them robots and where they are in relation to you. The pacing is very, very slow. And it's one of them games that will be right when you go here, then a door for no reason will close, so you have to go all the way around to get to where you want to be. And there is long stretches with little happening sometimes as well. It's one of them things that you'll either love and be oh my god, I can't believe I'm not getting hand-holded. Or like me, you'll just think, I wish it would just tell me what to do sometimes. Next up, we're going to talk about the C.A.T device, because this is really one of the core mechanics of this game. And this is where Routine really separates itself. The C.A.T device isn't just a flashlight, it's basically your entire interface with the world. It's your gun, it's your flashlight, it's what you use to scan environments. You interact with doors, panels and systems with it. You detect and track robots, and you defend yourself by shooting or disabling the robots. Because Routine is stupidly dark, and I don't mean moody dark, I mean you can't see a thing dark, the C.A.T becomes your eyes, your weapon and your problem solver all rolled into one. You gotta keep getting batteries and stuff, and when you use your battery up it doesn't work, and you can find them dotted around but they only have one use, and then you gotta find one with 3 use, but you can't stack them, so once you run out of them 3 uses you gotta go and find another one. You're constantly juggling it. Also, how you save the game, you come up with these screen things and you can press the save button and you have to use it on there as well. I think it's got a really smart multi-purpose design. It ties exploration, interaction and combat together, which I've never really seen before, and it forces slow, deliberate play because it kind of has a really low FPS on it. That's deliberate. It moves at 2 frames per second and it's really grainy, but that's to make them encounters and what you need it for generally quite tense. Moving on to the robot and enemy encounters, the robots are actually generally pretty scary. They're not fast and you can run away from most of them, but they're cold, mechanical and really unsettling. They've got this stiff, unnatural movement. The encounters feel dangerous. They grab you by the throat and throw you around and panic. You'll be running for that door and you'll be trying to get away from them, then pressing the close door button and the door closes just in time. Honestly, the amount of times that happened and the tension it builds is really, really strong. However, sometimes deaths can feel a little bit sudden. There's also limited feedback on how aware the enemy is. It's not always obvious, and that trial and error design won't be for everyone. Sometimes they see you, sometimes they don't, but they are generally scary. And also because you're quite vulnerable without loads of weaponry, they are pretty dangerous. Moving on to graphics and sound, visually Routine is pretty good. I think it's got a really nice retro futuristic aesthetic and it absolutely nails the tone. It's like got this brutalist architecture, chunky terminals, industrial lunar tech, and heavy use of shadow and darkness. It's got really strong art direction. The lighting is really good and the environments do tell a story. However, as I said, it's too dark. I think some areas could be lit way better. I think sound design is also very good. You know, it leans heavily into silence. It's got sparse ambient audio. The mechanical sounds in the robots really stand out, and tension through that quiet atmosphere. I think it could have done for a little bit more low level ambience, so I think it would have helped a lot. But the voice acting that's there is really good. So in conclusion, is Routine worth playing? I think this is a very confident, very stubborn horror game. It knows what it wants to do and what it wants to be, but also I think that can go against it. But I think that can also go against it a little bit as well. It's got incredible atmosphere, strong visual identity, generally scary robots, smart use of this C.A.T multifunction device, impressive work from, I would guess, quite a small team. But the slow pacing, minimal guidance, extremely dark environments, I wouldn't say it's particularly beginner friendly. And also it's one of them games you're probably going to have to go to a guide at some point on how the hell to get through a section. But I think if you love Alien Isolation, System Shock, or old school survival horror, you'll probably appreciate this game. However, if you want constant action or clear direction, probably avoid this one. Anyways, if you enjoyed this review, hit the like and subscribe buttons and let me know in the comments, are you going to check this game out? Have you checked it out and what did you think of it? I'm Tony, this is the 15 Minute Gamer and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.